Kyle Dwyer with Asset Hero Property Management. As an investor in real estate, a common concern we get from our owner clients and potential investors is pets. As a landlord myself, even though I'm a pet owner, when I hear a tenant that has a pet, I get a little, cringe a little because I think of the potential damages that could occur. Especially if the pet owner is not responsible. But I'm here to alleviate that. And explain why pets are important. First and foremost, let's just throw a statistic out there. About 75% of tenants have a pet of some form. By not allowing pets or putting major restrictions on the pet type, the breed restrictions, for example, you're limiting a lot of tenant prospects when you're advertising for your property. So 75% is huge. So allowing your property to be pet friendly is critical. In recent years, there has been a dramatic increase in ESAs, which is an emotional support animal. And what we want to do is avoid the tenants who want to take advantage of that. Not necessarily the ones who need it, but the ones who try to take advantage of it. And what that means is, because it's very easy to Google search, out of state, doctor who's willing to give you a letter that says that you need an emotional support animal and you pay $12, right? So it's very, very easy. So what we want to do is avoid the people who are willing to take advantage of that. And again, not the people who actually need it, because when it comes to in ESA, fair housing comes into effect. So if someone does have an emotional support animal, we legally cannot charge a deposit for the animal. It's no longer a pet, it's an animal, right? And there's no limit to the number of ESAs that a tenant has, so long as they have the proper documentation to support it. So we got to be careful, and how you avoid the people who want to take advantage of that is being pet friendly, right? So allowing the property to have pets with a reasonable, pet deposit. So we have a lot of owner clients who are like, okay, we'll be pet friendly, but I want to charge this outrageous deposit and an outrageous amount of monthly pet rent. When you do something like that, or even restrict too much, it's going to push the people who are willing to take advantage of it to do just that, just to get around that deposit and to get around that pet rent. So they will do what they need to do to make that happen. And there's really, at that point, nothing we can do. So now, you have someone who took advantage of the scenario, and now they have an animal on the property with no deposit and no pet rent, potential pet rent there. So it's really critical to have a reasonable pet deposit and to be pet friendly for the success of your investment property. So, and in addition to that, having a property manager in place that will do the necessary steps of periodic inspections to ensure that there are no damages. And one important note to take is with an ESA, even though they don't have to pay a deposit, that doesn't mean they're not responsible for any potential damages that animal might do. So, but again, it's back to the pets and animals as a whole. It's extremely important to be pet friendly because you don't want to miss out on those tenant prospects. That's 75% of tenant prospects. Of course, just let us know if you have any other questions by giving us our office a call.